Good morning. It's Wellness Wednesday. Well, actually, it's Thursday, but Wellness Wednesday from yesterday. And today we're going to touch on posture. So, when is posture helpful? Why is it helpful? And how can we kind of break down these preconceived notions of posture in regards to pain and movement? And in particular, low back pain. So posture has a really long history, and it's stood for a lot of different things, and it's associated with a lot of different things. But within the movement community currently, there's this belief that posture and pain are highly associated. And that is true. Research shows that neutral posture, balanced posture helps to decrease pain. It helps to decrease the risk of pain. If you think about scoliosis or something like that, that's very, very highly associated with back pain. However, what I find commonly is that people frequently tell me, oh, I must not have been sitting right. I must not have been standing right. And I think it becomes kind of a fix-all. So it's like, oh, I must just need to improve my posture. I need to improve how I stand, how I move. And, coming from myself, this is interesting because I actually talk about this a lot. I help people improve their posture. I help people improve their movement quality. And I do find it very, very helpful in reducing pain and managing pain because it helps to take off some of the pressure. So when you find a better balanced neutral position, it decreases pressure in certain parts of the body, which can be helpful to get out of pain. So if you have chronic back pain, chronic neck pain, it's very, very helpful. Also helpful for reducing pain in the future, improving movement quality overall. The problem I see with it though, and I think where it tends to go wrong, is that it becomes this thing of like, oh, it's the only solution. So if I sit on a plane for 8 hours and my back's a little bit sore, it must be because I wasn't sitting correct. Well, I don't think that's always true. So for me personally, I have a very low tolerance. My body has a very low tolerance for sitting still. And that's very common with hypermobility, very common with chronic pain. And I think it's important to remember because if I sit in a great position for 8 hours, I'm still going to be in discomfort and pain. I'm still going to have low back pain. Not because I'm not in the perfect position, not because my posture was poor, even though sometimes it is, but because I'm sitting still. So I think it's important to remember, and I think this is something that is really, really valuable to think about, is yes, work on posture. Yes, work on movement quality, but also think about how often you're moving. Can you sit and work on your computer for half an hour, get up, walk around, come back? Can you be on a plane, head to the back, walk back, and maybe that will reduce your pain. So the lesson this week and the thing to think about is how can you incorporate posture into the entire idea and the entire progression of reducing pain rather than it being a fix-all for everything. I hope this was helpful for you. Feel free to follow along for more next week, probably on Wednesday.